Ravens, what's up, and welcome back to the final ONW Now of the year. I'm Gretchen Renfro here with
Corey Barnes, and we're stoked to be the host of your final ONW Now for this school year. We have so many incredible stories today, so let's get started.
For the final time this year, roll that intro.
We have some amazing stories today about senior traditions, IPS, and backpacks. But before we get too far, we want to focus a little bit of our time on a challenging subject in our nation, gun violence.
Ash Hunt has a powerful story on gun violence and the impact it leaves on communities and the world.
We begin this morning with the latest on still another shooting with mass casualties.
Gunmen opened fire, sending hundreds fleeing in panic.
A young boy is dead tonight.
We all woke up to some absolutely devastating news.
Tragedy struck in a place parents felt their children were safe.
We have learned that the suspect in this school shooting at Olathe East High School is a high school student.
The investigation into the high school massacre is slow-moving and dangerous.
Our cowardly leaders just aren't listening to us.
An 84-year-old white Kansas City man is now facing 2 felony charges, and if found guilty, life in prison.
Mass shootings are defined as shootings that kill 4 or more people.
Gun violence can change a family's life. You never would feel safe. You might have to be a caregiver for the person that got shot. It just depends on how bad the injury is and what the circumstances of the gun violence was.
Nearly 14,000 people have died this year due to gun violence in America. Among those are 491 teens and 85 children.
You should always help the victim if you can, but do it safely. Never put yourself in harm to protect the victim. If you have to, give them some assistance from afar and help them if they're conscious. Make sure you do not move them and you wait for EMS. You want to call 911 for help. They can also direct you on the phone what to do.
The Ravens would like to send our regards to those lost to gun violence this year in Kansas. This has been Ash Hunt. Stay safe, Ravens.
Thank you so much, Ash, for that awesome story.
Moving our focus to a more positive note, we have a very special guest in our studio right now. Our very own Leah Powell won a Blue Star Award this Wednesday at Starlight Theater.
This is an incredible accomplishment, so let's hand it over to Jonna Kuhlman and Leah Powell to learn more about what this award truly means.
Thank you so much, Corey and Gretchen, and thank you, Leah, for joining me today.
Of course.
To preface, what is the Blue Stars Award, and how would you explain it to someone that might not be very familiar with theater terminology?
Yeah, so everybody knows like the Tony Awards are like the live theater awards, and they're the big thing. So the high school version of that is the Jimmies, and what we do in Kansas and Missouri is the Starlight Blue Star Awards. And so they nominate people to go to the Jimmies and then go out into the world. So what happens is Starlight sends out reps to main stage shows throughout the year, and then they nominate around 5 to 8 people for each award.
All right, that is so cool. And what did you personally win your award for?
Yeah, so we got 6 nominations this year. We got nominated for Best Ensemble, Outstanding Hair and Makeup, Costumes, and then we got 3 individual ones with Max Elmore as Best Featured Actor. We got Jacob Aldrich as Best Featured Ensemble, and then I got Outstanding Actress, and my role is Robbie the Stockfish.
All right, do you guys usually get this many awards, or?
We are relatively new to the Blue Stars, so this is our first time getting major awards. We got 1 nomination last year.
That is so cool. And for you personally, what preparations went into the show, and how might that have helped you earn this award?
So this was based off of our main stage musical, which is about a month to 2 month long process of learning all the music, learning all the choreo, all the lines, all the acting, all that stuff. So it takes up quite a bit of your time in those 2 months, and that preparation is just going into making the best show possible.
All right, and how might you earning this award change or help you going into the future in your senior year of acting?
Yeah, so it's really just kind of putting myself out there. You know, it's more of just an award for me to showcase that, like, I'm kind of good at what I do. And so it just is giving me confidence and to keep doing what I love.
All right, we're so proud of you, and I hope you keep doing great things. Let's send it back to the desk for Corey and Gretchen.
Thanks, Jonna, and congrats to Leah. You're making ONW proud, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Moving right along, even though our seniors are graduating on Sunday, they aren't alone. One of our very own econ teachers got her second master's in educational leadership and now educational administration.
My main man, Cameron Housley, has some more on that story.
If you didn't know, fellow econ teacher Miss Smith has recently gone back to college for another degree. Let's see what she has to say.
I just received my Master's of Science in Educational Administration from Fort Hays University. So now this is my 4th degree. I have a degree from Associates of Arts from JCCC, and then a Bachelor's of Science in Journalism and News and Information from KU, and also a Master's from Fort Hays in Educational Leadership.
In addition to having a successful career as a teacher at ONW, Miss Smith believes that going back to college will have a great impact on her teaching.
I went back to college because I wanted to further myself in my career in making sure from the top down that all students are seen from an inclusion base. I also wanted from an innovation base to be able to affect curriculum and make sure that students are getting set for their future in the best ways possible while they're in high school so that they can pursue their own career path, whether that means go out into industry right after high school or go into whatever they choose, because I believe you all are our future and you can make the biggest impact.
Congratulations, Miss Smith. We are all very proud of you and keep doing great things for our school. This has been Cameron Housley. Now back to the desk.
Congrats, Miss Smith. It's so cool to see the teachers we love get recognized.
One thing we often don't recognize at the school is the work that the IPS students do for our school.
Every Tuesday, they take care of the recycling for the whole building, so let's send it to Adam Donner to learn more.
Right behind me is one of our IPS classrooms, where IPS students each and every day get to have a whole lot of fun. But no day is quite like Tuesdays, where they get to travel the building and recycle for the school.
So Miss Wahonik, who is our 18 to 21 teacher for our autism room, she started that. It was really during COVID. And so now we do it as like a community, like to help our community, our custodians, because they have a lot that they do. So we decided just to keep doing it because we know it was helpful for the school.
All right, guys, so now I'm joined with our very own Reed. Great to have you here. So a couple days ago, I got to see Recycling Day with you guys. What is that like?
Oh, it is great. We have a lot of enjoy in it, and we go out and we recycle, and we get to go out to the dumpster.
This here is one of ONW's very own recycling bins, and each and every week our IPS students get to roll these right outside to the dumpsters and take care of ONW's recycling.
We get to do a lot of stuff, and we get to lift it, and we're athletic. Yeah, it's a pretty fun time.
While IPS is a great time for the students, it's also a great time for the volunteers who help out every day. All right, so now I'm joined with
SK and Mia.
So you guys help out with IPS. What led you guys to help out with that?
It was just a different group of ONW kids, and I wanted to see what it was about, and they just let me interview real quick. So yeah.
I have friends that were in the class last year that loved it a lot, so I just did it this year.
Awesome. So 4th hour, of course, every Tuesday, right? You guys get to help out with recycling. So what is that kind of like?
We divide into groups, and then we kind of all just divide and conquer getting all the recycling bins in the school, and then we head out to the dumpster.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
IPS has been filled with great experiences for everyone involved, and we can't wait for next year. For ONW Now, this has been Adam Donner.
Wow, that looked like so much fun. Thank you, Adam, and everyone else for helping the school.
But don't go yet, because we have another story on a future program coming to ONW next year.
Keely Lodi has more information on this guide organization.
Next year, Olathe Northwest will see the addition of a new club. Let's take a closer look.
For many students, IPS cannot fit into their schedule. Adding this club will create the opportunity for them to get involved without school schedule interference.
If you are interested in joining Best Buddies, just come see me and I'll get your email address, your parents' email address, because we do notify parents that you're interested. And then we're going to set up what we call a match party with our students who do have intellectual disabilities and our neurotypical students.
Not only will this club help IPS students gain connections, but it will help foster a sense of understanding in neurotypical students.
By having this, it's going to help them be out in the community with our neurotypical students, and people will be able to see it doesn't matter what your IQ is, if you have a disability or not, everyone deserves to have a friend.
If you're interested in joining Best Buddies next year, make sure you check out the QR codes posted around the school or come to room 1126 for more info. For ONW Now, this has been Keely Loney. Now back to the desk.
Thank you so much, Keely. I can't wait to see what this program does next year.
Hey, Gretchen, you want to know why I'm so excited for this next story?
Probably because it's like one of the last senior traditions that they do together.
No, I don't really care about all that. It's because my main man, Wyatt McDonald, is the anchor for this next story. Let's toss it over to Wyatt to learn more about what Senior Sunset is all about.
Oh, there you guys are. Well, it's Wyatt McDonald. I'm back again for ONW Now. And in front of me is the Senior Sunrise. We got a bunch of seniors, and it's going to be sad to see him go. I'm going to miss a lot of them to death, but you know, it's kind of a close-off for him, so we're going to talk to him, maybe get to know what's going on here at the Senior Sunset, talk to these seniors, one last goodbye before they head off to bigger and better things. Let's get to it. All right, I'm here with Joey Kingsby, you know, senior. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. Let's go. It's already over.
That is wild. So, Senior Sunset, it's kind of a close to the high school career, the chapter. How do we feel about it? What are your thoughts?
Man, it's just crazy. I remember, like, coming in here, like, our freshman year, that first day, nobody else was in here. And now, a couple years later, we're done, bro. It's crazy.
And it feels great, you know, 4 years of high school. You know, it's just kind of all symbolized and whatnot, you know, Senior Sunset.
Oh, yeah, great way to end it. No better way. Great 4 years. Glad to be out here.
I think it's bittersweet. I'm going to miss a lot of the people, but I think I'm ready for the next chapter.
Yeah, definitely ready for that next chapter.
I mean, it was a pretty good 4 years. Crazy how fast it went. I mean, what is there to say? I don't even know. It's been a pretty solid night.
I feel like it's a little bittersweet, you know. It's kind of nice, you know, being free of responsibilities, like school responsibilities. But it's also kind of like, I guess, sad that I'm not going to be able to see this building again, all my, you know, friends.
Pretty good. Just ready to get out of high school.
Ride the clouds away to not being here.
Senior year was a great year. Definitely the best year by far. But I'm looking forward to post-high school activities, you know.
Yes. You know, it's going to be sad to see you go, Jack. I'm going to miss having you in the halls.
Yeah, it's in the missing seeing you in the halls, too.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, you're leaving ONW. It's been a good 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it has.
What are you going to miss the most?
Seeing all my friends in the hallways and seeing all my teachers.
That's awesome, Jack. You know, what do you plan to do after high school, Jack?
I'm going to JCCC. I want to do film. Like I want to do shows, movies, and music videos.
You want to do shows, movies? Hand Jack the camera right now. Hand Jack the camera right now.
Some spike ball over here.
Some spike ball?
It's very intense. And a night game over there also. And just some people talking.
Yeah.
Because it's the last night, so they gotta do that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people just relaxing and soaking all in.
Which y'all play? What are we running here? What are we running here? All right, run in the corner. And we're off. And he's getting pressed. Oh, he's gone. That's it. Swatted by Joey Kingsby.
You know, I love all you beautiful ladies out there. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm excited to leave, but, you know, it's going to be crazy, you know.
Well, guys, it's going to be sad to see these seniors go. We're going to miss them, but they're going to be on to bigger and better things. I can't wait to see where these Ravens go. Senior Sunset was great. It was a great time. They loved it. For ONW Now, for one last time this year, this has been Wyatt McDonald.
And I love that story so much. That anchor seems so cool. I love Wyatt.
Well, to keep this show rolling, it's time for the final edition of everyone's favorite segment of ONW Now, Game Day. So let's pass it over to see how our Raven athletes have completely dominated their season this past week.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Game Day. I'm Chris McCormick, joined alongside my main man,
Matt M. Samembo, and we got lots of sports for you guys today, so let's get right into it.
First up, we have our Lady Raven Soccer started competing in playoffs this week with their first game on Tuesday versus Shawnee Mission Northwest.
The girls put out a beatdown on the Cougars, winning 6-1 with the goals from Ava Patterson, Ruby Wexler, Mimi Hallier, and Mia Klopfenstein, and also Aspen Patterson. Our players also advanced to regionals against the Blue Valley Tigers. Good luck, ladies.
That was
already
last
happened.
Thursday, yesterday. It was a long, drawn-out game, but the Lady Ravens again took the win 2-0 with both goals from Klopfenstein. Congrats, girls, on taking the dub. Their next game will be on May 23rd against the Mill Valley Jaguars at Mill Valley at 6 p.m. Good luck, Ravens.
Now, our softball team has had a doubleheader last Tuesday, winning both games by a wide margin, earning themselves the title for regional champs.
The girls had a spread of 31-0 total score over both games. Now, our Lady Ravens are headed to state with a perfect record of 22-0.
They will be competing in Lawrence May 25th and 26th. We wish you guys the best of luck at state, and we're looking forward to see you crush the competition.
Now, for one last time, let's send it to the Weston Wurtzberger for a more in-depth recap on the season.
The ONW softball team continues their season in the playoffs after finishing a perfect 20-0 in the regular season.
It feels great. You know, we worked really hard on wanting to win, and we have the mindset this year to win. And, you know, we were really young last year, so we're older, more mature, so we play the game a lot better, and it's really cool to see it all happen.
We have been working towards this the whole season from the beginning of February, even during conditioning. Like, we knew that we had potential to get a lot better this season, but we didn't realize it was going to be this much better.
For Claire Lopez, this year has just meant more than breaking records. It's been about her relationship with her father, Sean Lopez, in this spectacular year for her final season.
I set the stolen base record, and I've been working towards this since sophomore year. I had 26 stolen bases sophomore year, and I was only 4 away, so I was really sad that I didn't get it. And then the next year I got injured, so this year I was just so happy that I was able to get it. And with him by my side, like, we're unstoppable.
Kenya Yarnell is dominating not only on the softball field this spring, but also in track and field.
I mean, it's been great. You know, I really wanted to break the record, and that was a big goal of mine, so getting to it just really was accomplishing. And with track, you know, I try to go out there and do my best, knowing it's not my #1 sport, but I just try to help my team as much as possible.
Coach Lopez describes the records and accomplishments this softball team has put so much effort into to get this far into the season.
Well, I'm super proud of the girls because, you know, first and foremost, they look at, you know, how they approach the game as far as the team concept. And, you know, getting individual records is nice, and they work toward them, and it's part of their goals, but it's also secondary. You know, winning games is what's important, and you know, the individual goals is nice and cool, but it's like I said, secondary.
The Lady Ravens look to go all the way for the state championship, which would be their 4th in school history. For one last time, I'm Weston Wurtzberger for Raven Game Day.
The ONW baseball team played in the regional semifinal on Tuesday against the Olathe East Hawks.
It was a hard-fought battle, but sadly our Ravens fell short with the final of 8-3.
Now, for our girls swim and dive, our girls swim and dive team is competing in the swim and dive state championship as we speak.
Also, we cannot forget about our very own Addie Hurley breaking the 6th dive school record by 12 points.
Congrats, Addie, on breaking the record, and good luck to all of our swimmers and divers competing in state today.
Now, last but certainly not least, our golf team played in regionals this Tuesday.
They placed 3rd out of 12 teams, with Jake Conley and Gavin Dines leading the team with a 71 for Jake and a 74 for Gavin.
With that 3rd place finish, our Raven golf team is now state-bound. The tournament will be taking place May 22nd and 23rd in Newton, Kansas at Sand Creek Station. Good luck, boys.
Well, throughout the year, our Ravens swept each sport, and we're so proud of all they accomplished.
We cannot wait to see how these sports grow in the next years. Unfortunately, for the final time this year, this has been your boy, Matt Meesbo, alongside
C. Rizzy, signing off for game day. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, guys.
I'm excited to see how the Ravens will continue their success after this year's magnificent season.
Seniors have plenty of traditions that occur at the end of the year, but one of the favorites is senior picnic, and Zach has more on the story.
Takes me 1 hit. Game. 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 Game.
Lights out. See ya.
What is your favorite memory from high school?
Probably all the football games, but the sub-state game this year.
I would say beating West in football this year.
I'd say that was pretty fun. Just like the revenge arc for football, that was definitely up there.
Definitely the football games. You know, playing out there truly is a blessing. Honestly, there was a sub earlier in the year, gave her my number. She was cute.
Definitely ecom, for sure, 100%.
Playing under the Friday Night Lights.
Beating Olathe West in football in the playoffs.
Beating Olathe South in the playoffs.
Meeting new people.
Being an ecom. Probably all the things in ecom that I got to do, and when Coach Graham put on sports goggles.
Oh, ecom, absolutely.
Placing fourth at state for wrestling.
C-team basketball, my sophomore year with Chris McCormick.
Thanks. Those football games.
Yeah. And what are your plans for after high school?
I'm going to KU and majoring in marketing.
I'm going to K-State, and I am majoring in marketing and minoring in hospitality.
I'm serving a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Provo, Utah.
I'm going into news and sports media at Kansas State University.
I'm going to Pitt State to pursue mass media.
Playing football at Butler Community College.
I'm going to KU and majoring in journalism and minoring in business.
I'm going to go play baseball county and study kinesiology.
I'm going to Creighton, go Jays, to play soccer and major in broadcast journalism.
I'm going to KU and I'm majoring in nursing.
Go to college and make a lot of money.
Thanks, Zach, for catching up with all our seniors, and I'm already looking forward to next school year.
Same, but Corey, have you noticed some interesting backpacks this year?
I have, Gretchen, but they aren't that weird. It's a tradition, and my money man, Matt M. Samembo, will tell us some more about that story.
Since 2016, the senior backpack tradition has been going on and is still alive today. Let's take a look to see who this year's seniors, Tyler Elliott, Gavin Hudnall, and Kenny Goebel, gave theirs to and why.
Drew Higgins gave me my bag. I think I kind of bonded with Drew a little bit last year, and I think it was not a reward, but just like a good thing to give down.
Carson Reeves gave me the backpack. I think I received the backpack because I'm an absolute stud. Carson just saw that within me, and he knew I was just right for the bag.
I'm giving it to Tanner Traxel. He's kind of been my boy all year, playing soccer with him, and I've had some classes with him. He's just a good, cool kid.
I'm getting my backpack from Gavin Hudnall. I mean, my backpack's clearly the best because, I mean, have you seen it? Like, it's a Toy Story one. Like, who wouldn't want a Toy Story one? That's the pinnacle of every kid's childhood, you know?
I plan on giving the bag to Brent Maddox. The kid's just an absolute beast. He kills it in the classroom, on the baseball field. The kid kills it with the girls as well. He's just a stud all around. He's a beast, he's an animal, and a stud.
Tyler Elliott just passed me down the backpack. It means everything to me, man. It means the world. Tyler's kind of him on the ball field, future SEC guy, probably, Pav before him as well, just really adds meaning to it. Those are my two guys, so, it means the world. Intricate details of the bag, man. Look at, got the characters going, got some nice size to her, and again, yeah, got some duct tape action, but, Pav, Tyler before, two great stand-up guys, so.
The turtle bag's actually been around the longest. This is the third generation of turtle bags. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. I think it goes back to our farthest ancestors, right when the U.S. opened up. So, yeah, I think it's just all around the greatest bag there is.
Good luck, seniors, on the next chapter. And for the Raven Network, this has been Matt M. Smembo.
I can tell.
Man, now I want one of those backpacks.
Same, Gretchen. I've seen those seniors walk around the halls with them all school year.
But speaking of seniors walking, the seniors walked the halls yesterday for the final time as Olathe Northwest students. To learn a little bit more about this, let's hand it over to Michael Kirby.
Seniors, I have enjoyed having you in this building for 4 years. I am looking forward to all the great things you're going to do and continue to represent yourselves and your families in Olathe Northwest in the best way possible. Congratulations to all 449 of you. I'm proud of you.
It's kind of numb right now.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long.
My name's Keaton Code.
My name's Abby Stout.
My name's August Rice. My name's Jake Burns.
My name's Alexis Wolcott. My name's Addison Graham.
My name is Mika Hyde.
When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you.
Alright, what are you looking forward to? I'm just excited to
spend the summer with my friends, and then obviously to go to college. I'm really excited to play soccer and just to grow as a person.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I'm just ready to get out and head off to college.
Summer. Playing college football probably.
Meeting new people and making new friends and memories.
I'm looking forward to having a fresh start and meeting lots of new people.
So I'm going back home to Germany at some point, so I'm excited to see my friends and family again, although I will miss everything here alone.
About it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
If you could tell freshman year something, what would it be?
I would tell them to get involved as much as you can.
I was gonna say branch out and meet new people.
Do everything that you can. Take every opportunity and just have fun and enjoy it.
Get involved.
Yes.
Don't let time go by. Have fun. Don't waste football.
Don't go to Olathe West.
Don't take any day for granted because it goes by fast.
Don't be scared of unknown things. Just go for it. YOLO. You only live once. Enjoy it.
We graduated, baby.
Hey, ready to be out of here? People are crying, I'm not.
Just graduated high school.
Thanks, Michael. It made me so sad to see all of my senior friends leave for one final time yesterday.
But Gretchen, do you know what this means?
What?
Well, the class of 2024 is now in charge.
Okay, but to learn a little bit more about juniors taking over the school next year, let's send it over to Caroline Mirich.
Hi Ravens, I'm Caroline Mirich, and I talked to some juniors at Ecom about the juniors taking over next year.
I'm most excited for our Raven Game Day show. You know, we started it this year, all juniors. We did 3 shows so far, and next year we're planning on like bringing it back and making it bigger than ever. And it's just a really ambitious thing we're doing. No one else in this program really has done that before. So we're trying to, you know, pave the way, you know, let all the other students know that new ideas are welcome.
One of my biggest takeaways was that it doesn't really help everyone if you just kind of be selfish about things, especially in this industry. It's really important to work as a team. And, you know, you're always going to work with people that you may not like or may not get along with, or you may get really lucky and work with people that you do like. But it's really important to kind of focus on the end goal.
I'm excited for Ecom to be able to bring like the same culture as last year and turn it into something bigger this year. I think we have a great group of juniors in Ecom, and to be able to make everyone proud to be a Raven and have a nice turnout for games and good student sections. And our seniors did a great job of teaching us like how to act and how to contribute to a nice culture, and I think we're going to do a good job carrying that over.
I think next year it's going to be cool to see like Mr. Cooper changing it from 6th and 7th being SID only, and then 2nd and 3rd being like more like the new side. So I think it'll be more like give us more opportunities to like focus on that specific idea.
Although we'll miss the seniors, we are so excited to see what next year holds. For Raven Network, this has been Caroline Mirich.
Thank you so much, Carol. And with that, we've reached the end of this edition of ONW Now.
This year has been absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy I got to be a part of it.
Thank you to all of our seniors and everyone that's helped guide us through this year. This year has been truly memorable. We'll never forget this year.
Also, thank you to Mr. Cooper for helping us out the entire year. So I guess for the final time this year as juniors, this has been Gretchen Renfro.
And this has been Corey Barnes, signing off.
Peace out.